Welcome to the Room Makeover Series, presented by Square One and Grapevine Designs. The 4th episode is our biggest episode yet. It's so big, we've separated it into 4 parts. And this is the first part. For this project, we have teamed up with Fort Construction, Jam Fab, Kitchen Art, and many other generous partners to give the Reimer family a major makeover. I'm your host, Monica. Let's go meet the Reimers.
Caleb was showing a lot of promise with his hockey.
Growing up, we would just play, like I said, mini sticks, which is like the hockey sticks were about this big. We both got older, and I remember my dad was coaching my team at the time.
I had to learn pretty quickly, but luckily they don't know anything, so they don't know that I don't know anything.
Caleb would always be the only one scoring all the points, and he was 2 years younger, but just so far ahead of everybody else.
One of the coaches from Delta Hockey Academy said, we just realized that Caleb Reimer's name is not on the tryout list, and we can't believe it. And we just said, we can't afford Hockey Academy.
It was a real stretch for us. The cost of Hockey Academy is 20 times what it is to play minor hockey.
We just, as a family, decided that we would give him a year or two.
The day we have to pull you out of bed to go to school and play hockey is the day we reevaluate if this is what we want to do. And every single day he was up, never complained about going to play hockey. It was just a passion that was in his heart.
And he flourished and really, really thrived at the academy. And it wasn't too long before scouts and agents were getting in touch with us, and it was obvious to us and to them that he had a future in hockey.
Yeah, it was a day like any other.
We're not huge on sleepovers, but we woke up the next morning and my husband made him
breakfast and was literally putting my shoes on as the doorbell rang, and it was 2 RCMP members who were there.
There were 3 boys in the car, and it lost control and hit a tree, and all 3 of the boys passed away.
The worst possible news a parent could have. I don't think you ever get over trauma like that.
It's been pretty hard walking into the house every day. We spent a lot of time here.
You build memories as a family. You become really attached to space. The last time I saw Caleb was right here in the kitchen. Initially, when the accident happened, my daughter and I were very much like, we have to move. There's too much hurt here now.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pain associated with this area, but we have such an amazing community here. We need to learn how to kind of go forward with the new look of our family.
In kind of recreating the space, it will give us something new that we can move forward with.
Just to have something that's a little bit different than what we had will be a real blessing.
Having this renovation feels like a win to us.
Gives us a bit of a fresh start without having to pack up our whole house and move.
We move forward and we don't forget the past. It's amazing that we have the friends and the family around us that we do that really supported us and seen us through the darkest days. Yeah.
Everything needs to be lightened. Everything. The flooring, the cabinetry, the paint colors, even the light fixtures just seem really heavy. It's kind of depressing for a family who's been through so much. We need different textures and warm elements so that it's not just stark.
I'm Lisa Moody. I'm the principal designer at Grapevine Designs.
I could use this, bring in some texture, brass, and then a little bit of black to just hold it all together. I think if we just reimagined that fireplace and also storage, they've got stuff. There's no storage to put anything anywhere. They really have a lot of photos of Caleb that they'd like to display. We're gonna do a gallery wall of photos. This stairway is the major focal point. It is so dark. I need to find a way to lighten it. Okay, so the kitchen, I really want to eliminate all the uppers, just really lift the space and just open it up, but they need storage. If we do in one of the corners, we can do an appliance garage, and I think it'll all just fit in and just be so much more functional. I'm gonna have to call Marco. If we could gain some inches, maybe we could make this door smaller.
So that's a pocket door right now, right?
Yes.
I mean, we can always put that just as a pass-through and not have a door in there.
I don't think there's a need for a door there.
Arches!
I know. Can you do it? Can your drywall guy?
We can do anything. It's a bit of a detail with our drywallers, so depending on who we bring on board, some guys can do it well, some guys don't, but
well, we need someone to do it well.
then we'll do it well. What's there right now on this whole wall?
There's just a lot of dead space behind the wall and stuff, so we want to incorporate more storage. The stairs are so, like it's what you see when you come in, and they're just so overpowering. I want to take out all the upper cabinets, which is a bit nuts.
And they have an island already?
It's like so tiny, so expand it as much as we can. Simple hood cover, just square, boxed out.
So who do you have lined up to do this? Have you talked to a bunch of people?
We've got a lot of people that are wanting to be involved and help.
Let me just lay this out for a second. You are asking for a main floor reno, like the full main floor, kitchen, maybe front entry, maybe upstairs with trades that we don't normally use.
We can do it.
If you believe in us.
I believe in you. All right.
Can I take this?
Yeah.
Everything has to be absolutely perfect. From schedule, the trades, everybody's timelines, shop timelines. Yeah, this one will be tight, for sure.
To be honest, I know very little about the renovation. I wholeheartedly trust the designers. The floors were my biggest focal point. There's lots of different flooring, and it's all quite dark. Yeah. This is something we've been dreaming of for years, actually, to be able to modernize our home a little. But we're just really grateful to live here to begin with, and thought we would have time and some money to make some changes over the years. But other than some paint, we really haven't gotten to much.
She didn't say anything before we moved in that she didn't like the kitchen, but the day we moved in, she's like, well, the kitchen's gotta go. Right now it's dark and kind of feels really closed in, so I think it'll look bright.
Calming, peaceful, cohesive, and light. So that's really what I love, but as for specific design, that's up to her.
In an ideal scenario, we have it all on site and then we're not waiting.
Yeah, that's how we like to do it always, right? Have everything picked ahead of time and then just go. That's a dream world. It doesn't always happen, but you can wave your magic wand.
Yeah, magic wand.
And make this happen.
Wallpaper details, is any of that happening?
You know what? I think we're just gonna keep it pretty clean.
Okay.
Not cluttered.
Love it. Less is more.
Yeah, less is more. The interest will come in architectural details like the arches, some of the fabrics, and the different finishes that we choose. Electrical is always a big one. We could maybe walk through with David and figure out the light fixtures.
7A. I actually moved here last year from Edmonton. I know that he was on Edmonton Oil Kings team. I'm also a hockey player, so it kind of hits close to home. My boss and we decided to kind of help out and work on the electrical here for their new kitchen and their new living room. Here we're standing in the kitchen. Over here, we're gonna be relocating some electrical boxes. The designer wants to lower all the plugs and switches on the backsplash. They're thinking about putting a pot light or a pendant above the sink.
What do you think about this option?
Maybe too cutesy for the kitchen. We are here at Design Lighting. They've been kind enough to sponsor the lighting for this project, so we're here at their showroom. Let's go see what they have. I think we wanted 9 to 15 lights. So pretty. We need to use it somewhere. I just love it.
I love that one too.
We could maybe use over the kitchen table. It's just such a great style.
Davis, we're coming over here. Make sure you're working. That's live, so be careful tying all that in because then you're gonna deal with live over there. Cool? Perfect. Marco texted me. We're gonna be putting new pendants over the
Island, probably 3 pendants.
What would you think about this one?
Yeah, I like that it has the black and gold.
My name is Brad. I work for Fort Construction. I'm just doing a lot of the custom framing, doing the fireplace, the arches there, and any miscellaneous framing that needs to get done. Working with arches and doing this kind of finer tune. It's a little bit more meticulous. Showed up to site today, was given the plans, and that was the name of the game pretty much. So it's be able to take that plan and make people's dreams into reality out of wood.
My name is Rochelle. I'm a carpenter's apprentice. My favorite thing is that I get to be hands-on. I punched holes through the pocket door and I expanded the opening so it's an open walkway.
Now we're on to where it starts to kind of shape into more of a finished stage. I don't know how many people really know this, but corner beads, they are kind of crucial to any project. So what he's trying to do is basically marry up the old drywall with the new drywall and try to make it look like it's all brand new completely, so that when that first coat of paint goes on, you won't actually be able to tell what's old from new. We're definitely on pace, but that doesn't mean that we can let our foot off the gas. We've got to keep pushing forward with the next section of getting our primer, our paint, and then cabinets and flooring, making sure we don't miss that install delivery date for cabinets. We've hit a little bit of a speed bump. We ended up having a little bit of double booking, the wagon before the horse, so we've got cabinets coming in before our drywall is actually finished. They're basically coming from Kitchen Art. They've been super helpful the whole way along, and they've come exactly on time and kind of pivoting with us as far as this drywall setback, so hopefully all goes well. The risk you run is having trades around drywall surfaces when it's not really finished, and you've got drywall dust that can get into hinges, and you start getting dust in parts that aren't meant to have dust. This early, you can kind of reduce the longevity of cabinets. So we're going to protect them really well. You'll see here some plastic, and at least we'll be able to continue with the schedule and not push it another week or two. The reason why we're kind of behind here is drywall is taking a lot longer to dry than we originally anticipated. There's actually a lot more dents and touch-ups that need to be done. We're hopeful that we're going to still meet schedule, but it's getting a little bit tight for time. He's a little bit of a stickler there. He's got his eyes peeled, I'm sure. If he's anything like me, then he's Definitely got some words for me in the car later. He's gonna go see his grandma for the first time. Great grandma, I should say.
My name is Jazz. This handsome guy is my partner, Matt. We just finished unloading for this job site.
Another custom delivery from Sasquatch Company.
Yeah, that's right.
These are solid backs, they're stronger.
So these cabinets, they have more of a solid back, so they should be almost lifetime for this customer. So we're done for the day. Our installers will be here on Monday. Any of them will be good. Man?
Sounds good.
That's the end of part 1. Don't forget to subscribe so you're updated when we release part 2. If you'd like to nominate someone for a future episode, visit squareone.ca/makeover. And if you'd like to learn more about Lisa and Grapevine Designs, visit grapevinedesigns.ca. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you for part 2.
There he is, man of the hour. You had an extra long breakfast or what? Busy, busy, busy.
It might not seem like much, some of these ridges, but some of them are, you know, thicker than the floor.
Just stop.
I didn't know I had to tell you that.
You son of a The joists need to be bridged, but they're not for flooring or anything like that.
In this situation, like I say, it lies right there.
I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be fine.
Well, he said one spot, and then he came back and said, no, it's the whole row.